So it's been 6 months now since I've made a video about Jaredvaldez, a long video, 10 minutes plus I would say. And the last video that I talked about was him saying that he was quitting Roblox forever and that Roblox is the devil. And then in the same amount of time still started making new accounts and was doing Let's Plays and talking with the community and all that. And I was okay with that, and then he brings up this again. It's the same as Roblox is the devil, and I'm just gonna go over it like I usually do. And I'm probably going to get the same comments as what I do with all my other videos. I'm probably going to get the people saying that it's my fault that he got banned, or it's the moderator's fault, or somebody hacked his account, or that him taking games doesn't really matter, or that he brought him back from the dead, or that it doesn't really matter. I've given replies to all these comments. I'll give the same replies. If you want to make a valid argument, then please go to the About page on my YouTube channel and add me on Skype, and then we'll talk. Because I'm not going to repeat myself 50 different times to the same people because they failed to watch my videos prior to this one. Alright? It's really starting to annoy me, the fact that you guys cannot read. So let's get started. Hold on. Damn, mouse is messing up.
You guys may know me as Jaredvaldez, or Jaredvaldez 4, or Jaredvaldez 2. Well, today I'm going to be explaining to you about my deletions and... So today I'm going to be explaining to you my deletions and actually why I was deleted, and I actually lied to you guys.
Alright, hold on, let me just...
Deleted my other accounts.
Alright, so right there he said that he's basically lied to you guys about why he got banned. So the kids who can't spell correctly, who are on my videos telling me that it's our fault that he got banned, or he got hacked, or there's a moderator bias towards him, he just admitted that he lied to you guys about one of his account, actually 2 of his account deletions, alright? I don't know about Jaredvaldez 4. So if you're going to claim that he was hacked or the moderators are biased or anything like that, then please watch this entire video, alright? Or watch my side. Whatever you want to do, alright? The video will show that he lied, so you can get that idea out of your head.
So, you guys may know me, I create YouTube videos, and I used to have famous games that got over 40 million visits. Yes, 40 altogether.
Most of the time when he decides to show off how many views or visits he's gotten over the past few years, I usually say the same thing. You got those views off of other people's content. I'm not taking that out of context. He only uses copylocked, un-copylocked, and free models. Alright? Or un-copylocked and copylocked games and free models. Alright? That's all he used on his time on Roblox. Alright? Besides a little grassy default plane saying, "Rebreb, we need to talk." That's it. Okay? So even though he thinks that those 4 million visits are his, he still made those 4 million visits off of other people's content. Even though the tickets went to him, the 4 million visits usually came from the misleading titles and the original content. Like Galleons, the Town of Robloxia, the Undead Coming, Contamination, Iron Cafe, all these other games, alright? And all the other games that he has taken that were uncopylocked at one point were popular, okay? So, even though he thinks that he made those views or visits legitly, they're still off of other people's content.
So my first account I created was called JLoud111. He's deleted now for no apparent reason.
You'll see later on in the video him saying that they were banned for no apparent reason and that this is the moderator's fault. If you type in Roblox bans and you go to the Wikipedia, it lists all the bans that are given out. Okay? I believe a poison ban is where it's either poison or something else, but it just wipes out all prior accounts to that one. So if he got a poison ban on Jared 2, Valdez 4, any counts prior to that, Jaredvaldez 4, Jaredvaldez 2, if they weren't banned, or Chance TK and all them, would be wiped out, even when he was first starting off, alright? It gets rid of all prior alts. And then I think the last one, which is an IP ban, just get, like, poison comes before IP, and then once you hit IP, you can't make any more accounts, alright? You're gonna get a 403 forbidden access error.
It's been every account I ever created. So I created him, and I forgot the password, and I created an account called Jaredvaldez, my name, and I forgot the password, and then that's when I created Jaredvaldez 2. And, look at that. So I created Jaredvaldez 2, and it got famous, and I used to create games like Crazy Tank Game by Papa Smurf, if you guys remember him. He un-copylocked it, and I used it and edited it and made it better and got front page. And that's how it all started. I think Roblox is so unique that you can create your own game, and you could just, it's just so fun, like.
Alright. You know, the last video he made that I touched on was him saying that Roblox is the devil. And then in this video, he's just fucking praising it as the best game, as he's basically asking the admins, hey, I like your game now, will you let me back on the fucking website? Alright, maybe he doesn't think that. I don't know. But it just fucking sounds like that. Oh, first I say, it's the devil. Why do you think all the other great game creators left? It's obviously the fact that this game sucks and that all the moderators suck and they want to just destroy me. And in the next one he's saying, oh, it's a unique game, it's a nice building game, it's beautiful. And then he labels, or no, not labels, he just throws a bunch of compliments into the description. I'm not saying that you can't be nice towards the game, but when you bash it in a video that's 6 months old, and then you say in the video 6 months later that it's so fucking great, it just seems a little bit suspicious.
I don't know, like, I never seen a game like the atmosphere and kind of Minecraft, kind of. But I never seen a game like Roblox. Roblox is such an amazing idea. I think it has so much potential, and I think it's amazing. So after Jaredvaldez 2 got deleted because I used my mom's credit card without her permission, yes I did, and it got deleted, and I lied and said that I switched credit cards and that.
And you also called us a bunch of retards because we didn't agree with you, and I think you also thought it was us that got you banned.
Nope, I used her credit card without permission, and it got deleted for disputed charges. And let me show you on my Twitter. Let me find my Twitter. Then it got deleted for disputed charges. If I can find it. Hold up, I'm looking through my stuff. Well, I got deleted for disputed charges. I think it's on Google. Well, I got deleted for disputed charges. That means when you take your mother's credit card and you use it without permission. And that's what I did. So, yeah, so that got deleted, so then I stopped playing Roblox for a while. Then I created an account called Chance TK, then I didn't like that name, so I created a new account called Jaredvaldez 4. And that got more famous than Jaredvaldez 2, which had over 12 million visits. And Jaredvaldez 4 had over 24 million. Can you believe that? Yes, it was 24 million.
Like I said at the beginning of the video, off other people's content. You got 24 million visits off other people's content. Because you put that in your games. You also took credit for it at some point. And you threw misleading titles over it. And I'm sorry if I don't talk much throughout the video, because most of it is him trying to get his stuff together, so not much to talk about.
And over 25 million profile views and over 500,000 friends. Yes, believe it or not, I did. So, Jaredvaldez 4 was one of my most famous accounts, and I created, well, I edited, I didn't copy games, I edited them.
You didn't copy games. And you know, I've looked up the Wikipedia definition. It's duplicating something, alright? So you take an un-copylocked game, you're fucking duplicating it. It's the same as copying, alright? Saying that it's editing doesn't make it anything else, alright? Because if you've edited it, then you obviously have a, guess what, copy of it! Yay!
I edited Boat Wars, the Undead coming by I edited that, I made it my own, I created it.
See, I think what you mean by you made it your own is, you put it on your own account. And in your mind, you think that if you own something that is open, like, if I were to go on to a website where they share free music, alright, and I'm not talking about like pirated music, I'm talking about like these people create music on their computer for YouTubers to use, alright, and they do it for free, and they're very generous, just like the people on Roblox. And then somebody like you comes along, but this time you're on YouTube, you take that and you put that in your videos and you say in the video description that you own rights to this song. Alright? When really you don't. Alright? And that's basically what you did with Daxter33's game and QWordy's Contamination and the IronInforcer's Iron Cafe, which you'll show off right here. And as for it's the same thing with copying, because you took Galleon Wars and said that's mine, when really it wasn't. You just took the un-copylocked version of it, and you think that because it's on your profile that you automatically own all rights to it. That's the same thing with Julius Coles, how he said that he made the game before Dev 2 and that he owned rights to it, and how fucking Dev 2 actually copied off him, even though we proved with the dates of Dev 2's Tower Roblox that Julius Coles was in fact lying.
I did so much that I made it my own. Contamination and changed the names a lot.
See, I like how he says I changed the names a lot. No, you didn't change the names. You put more you put misleading titles in there. You put the misleading thumbnails in there to lure people into your game, which accounted for most of your 40 million visits.
That's cool. Or just random names I used to call it. By IronInforcer, but I updated and added my own stuff. And Zombie Mansion is just a bunch of free models.
It's not a free model. Do you want to know what zombie, whatever he said is, zombie imagine? You can't really see much of it, but I made a video about it called Contamination Stolen, alright? So go into the Roblox search bar and type in Contamination, alright? And start playing that, alright? The game is still up there. He has about 1 million visits. I think the game is still in beta. He stopped working on it for a while. I'll put all the links down in the description for you to go to it. You can go play that game, and then you can go look at my video. It's the exact same fucking thing. All he did was put more morphs in it, alright? So he put free models on top of a stolen fucking game. And now that makes it his, and then he can just say, well, it's all labeled under free models. No, You want to know what it's called? It's called stealing. It's called you got that game without permission from a third party and you put it in your game. That is, by definition, fucking stolen, and you're an asshole for doing that.
Is it on the house? Imagine, actually, and guns and you shoot zombies and teams and that. And then over there in the corners are Build with Friends, which just Roblox building. And right there's Red versus Blue by S Duke something, I don't know. I found it un-copylocked and I edited it a lot.
Now, you should go into further detail about this, because when I had a conversation with you on your face blocks or whatever, basically, I asked you where you got the original link for where Daxter33's place was, or from, and then you gave it to me. I went there. I'm not fucking lying about this, and hopefully, if you guys ever ask him, he won't lie about it either. It sent me to a page. It was a Roblox page, and there was a guy called Daxter, and then I can't remember the digits after his name, but it was very close to Daxter33's name, and all the games that he had were mirrors of Daxter33's game. I mean, you had all the previous versions of it. This guy had everything. And Jaredvaldez said, well, nothing looks strange about this. It's not like this game is number 2 on the front page. Or maybe he did know maybe he did know that it's number 2 on the front page. And fucking money symbols filled his eyes and he took it and he said, fuck you, Daxter33. You worked hard on this game. You got it up to the front page. You're number 2 for the most game visits. Fuck you, this game is mine, I'm making a profit off of it. I don't know what was going through his mind when he made it, but what I do know is he stole it from a third party, which means a hacker had gone into the game and made a model of it and then implemented it in his own game, and then Jaredvaldez walked by and took it. And people support him for this, and it just boggles my fucking mind. And how they can just say, well, you're cyberbullying him, therefore we're always right and you're wrong. Yeah, you have a different opinion? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
That has over 10 million visits. Jaredvaldez 4. Yeah. So Jaredvaldez 4 was deleted for. It says right here. I was deleted for buying. I wasn't selling accounts. I was buying Robux. No, I was selling Robux to people. For say like 1,000 for $10. So I'll sell 100,000 for like $100. So yeah, I was deleted for that. I don't see why they would delete that. That's a concern. Someone snitched me off and told them.
I love how I have my copyright symbol down there. I don't know if people were referencing me or they just threw a copyright symbol in there. I don't know if you guys missed that. I didn't even notice it up until that point. That's kind of funny.
I got deleted. See? Buying. I don't see why it says selling accounts. They needed to get their moderation straight because I wasn't selling accounts. I was buying and selling Robux to people. Yeah. So, my new account, I just created, like, a month ago called Lizard V. Lizard V. Yes, Lizard V. Let me type the information. Was recently deleted. I just created it and didn't do nothing. Account deleted. The account deleted for violation of Roblox terms and services. So every account I've been creating is getting deleted.
This proves my point of the fact that he got Poison banned, because Poison is when it removes all prior accounts, and I guess I think that it also does newer accounts. Actually, no, I'm wrong about that. He's gonna bring up a different ban, which Seletsky has talked about in one of his Twitter feeds, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I'll bring it up. It's not Poison, it's something entirely different, and I think it's pretty fucking bad. If you manage to get this ban, then you've done some bad shit on the website.
For no apparent reason. That means I'm checking something out. no apparent reason. And people create fake accounts on Lizard V2. Usually before. Now, I have no other Roblox accounts anymore. They deleted them all, and I quit. It's an amazing game, amazing platform where you can build your own games, but the moderators are complete shit.
So you say the website's great, and then you say the moderators are shit. Yeah, you know, I love how, just in the video where you say Roblox is the devil, you say that all the moderators are shit, and then you expect them to be nice to you when you rejoin the website, even though you're not supposed to rejoin it. So not only are you rejoining the website when you were banned multiple times, and you've been not IP banned, but you've been banned, you've been poison banned, you've been terminated, you've been deleted, and you expect the moderators to be like, oh, we're gonna let you back on the website for the, I don't know, 6th fucking time over the past how many years, and all these other things that you've done, and the entire community lashing back against you and saying, we don't want to see your games. Oh yeah, we'll let you back on the website. And then in the video where you say it's a great game, you just say, well, fuck the moderators. It just fucking pisses me off. Because you're going to have a bunch of supporters down in the comments saying, oh yeah, I'm going to leave you, I'm going to leave Roblox in support of you because you're getting cyberbullied, and I'm going to go play Minecraft with you. And then you know they're going to be back on fucking Roblox in a matter of time. I mean, these are little kids. If they love the website so much, they're going to go back on it. Just because some guy says, oh, don't play this game, it doesn't mean that they're gonna stop playing the game. I guarantee you that at least one person has gone back on Roblox after they said, oh, I'm gonna completely leave Roblox because the moderators are biased and whatnot. You know, the moderators sometimes don't do their job. I've made many videos about how they don't do their job, and how they can't moderate the games page correctly, and how their systems aren't set up to detect things like this. But I'm not going to leave the website over that. You know, I stay on the website and I say, I want change, alright? And I'm not a brat, and I'm not going to say, like, I want change every 2 seconds. But if there's a problem on the website, I'm going to point it out. If people don't like that, well, I'm sorry, but there's a problem. And if many other people don't like it, then that's your cue to fix it.
They're just shit. I just don't understand. I think one of the decent moderators is Matt Dusick. Who's really cool, dude. And, yeah, check. They even deleted my niece's accounts, my nephew's accounts. My friends that came over and signed in on their account, watched them sign some of these on my ass.
Like I said, Poison Ban removes all prior accounts that are linked with yours. So the IP that's in your fucking house, if your friends use an account, banned. If fucking anybody uses Roblox or attempts to use or make a Roblox account using that IP, it's gonna ban you.
Account deleted. Moderation message. Your accounts have been removed for unauthorized use of Roblox content. You may not participate on Roblox until you comply fully with our terms and service. So, oh yeah, I have one more account for that. Jaredvaldez 4 was not deleted for stealth games. It was deleted for creating face blocks because I was using Roblox images on here. You see, like in the background. I'm gonna use it now because there's no reason. Roblox has no control over what I do on the site.
Actually, they kinda do, because if you're still gonna continue to be in a complete asshole towards Roblox and use their pictures, there's a reason why there are copyright laws out there. Alright? It's to stop little brats like you from using others' content without their permission. So if you're going to use a picture that somebody has not authorized you to use, that you just took off of Google Images, and they find out about it and they contact you and say, well, fuck you because you kicked me off the website, I'm not going to comply with your copyright, do you know what's going to happen? You're going to get your fucking website shut down. And it may be, people may be saying that, oh, you're just speculating. I've seen it done before. Why do you think YouTube has a DMCA put in place, or a it's called the Digital Millennium Act, or Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA. And if there's content on YouTube that that is infringing on somebody else's copyright, and that company files a DMCA, it's off of YouTube. All right, you can choose to take it to court, but if this happens to you, I'm not saying that YouTube and other companies are different, but if the DMCA applies to the people who are the people that you rent the domain from, and they find out about this, do you really think they want a lawsuit on their hands? Do you really think they want to go to court over some little brat who refused to take down pictures from a different website because they banned him from there? No, they're going to shut down the domain until you comply. Just like if you don't comply with Roblox's rules, they're going to kick you off. You need to get rid of this mentality that you can do whatever the fuck you want. Because you really can't. You can't do whatever you want. The law still applies to the internet.
So like users would upload like their account profile photos, like see right there, and
No, it's not just about them. It's the fact that you used Roblox pictures in the background. We can see them right in the background. I think, hold on, let me get the, if he scrolls up for a second. I think, I don't know if you can see it, but wherever my mouse cursor is, this, I think, is the blocks from the Roblox logo. And I think the Roblox logo also falls under copyright. So if you are using a part of the logo from Roblox, they have a reason to go after you.
Support the site and the development of it. So let's click on this user alpha chat. So they select their avatars and
I don't think Roblox honestly cares about that, because I've used Battlefield logo, well, not logos, but I've used Bender from Futurama on some of my profile pictures, and I've never gotten people, copyright managers from the people who work at Futurama saying you should take it down. But you have an entire website based upon another website that you're not even affiliated with anymore, and you're using their content. They're going to get mad, and they already have contacted you, as you're going to explain.
Roblox didn't like that, so they told me to remove it. I said, no, I'm not removing this. Copyright manager at Roblox messaged me and said that. And I said, I'm not removing this, and I didn't, and I never removed them, because I don't see any point.
There is a point. You're gonna get your website shut the fuck down, alright? And people will still, like I just said, will be coming at me saying, oh, they can't really do that. Please, learn what a DMCA is. Learn copyright, alright? You can't go around on the internet and take stuff that you don't own and say that you can't touch me over it. There are laws in place over this, so don't think that he can just get away with anything on the fucking internet. You have to get rid of this mentality. It's the same as real life, alright? If this happened in real life, if I took somebody else's painting in real life and put it in my shop and took credit for it, then they would get mad. They would probably have a lawsuit, just like on here. It's not the best example, but it's the best I can get at this moment.
So this is my Roblox story. I will continue developing face blocks for Roblox users, but that's all I'm doing now for Roblox, because I'm not going to be creating accounts and getting them deleted and spending money. With the user review, I'm just going to dispute the money and get the money back, because I don't see any point in giving them money that they don't really deserve if they're not going to want me there. Roblox is crazy, because they IP ban me, and then I get this error code 0x1, and a lot of people get that. They're like,
alright, this is what I wanted to bring up. The 0x1 ban, alright? If you go to the wiki, it's not an actual ban, it's an error. But I think what they mean by error is it's an actual ban. They just label it as error, and he thinks that they're lying, because if they call it an error, he thinks they're lying when really it's a ban. But anyway, what the 0x1 or the 1x0 is, you can go look it up on the wiki. I'm going to have links down in the bottom, so I'm not lying about this. the 0x1 ban is given out to people who make inappropriate places. Now, usually those go out to people who like to make places with nude models, and like the places that I made a video called "Online Daters in a Nutshell" on Roblox, and in the background the place where I filmed it would probably have gotten a 0x1 error on the person who made that. All right, so any new accounts that they made would get basically banned because of that error or ban. And the fact that you got that means that you kinda either really fucking pissed off Roblox. Cause Shiletsky on his Twitter, somebody was talking about, why do I have this 0x1 ban? And Shiletsky says, oh, those only go out to the people who have done really bad things on Roblox. And then some guy brought up how he made a model on his friend's personal server that looked like a girl or something like that, and that probably got reported. And that's why you got a 0x1 ban. So if you manage to get that, and you haven't made any places with nude models in it, then you've really pissed off Roblox. And also, if you were just watching, his Facebook website has ads on it. So another thing you can throw in there is, he's making AdSense off of other people's content, basically. Actual, real-life money. And if Roblox decides to snap and go after you, well, then you're kind of fucked. So let's continue.
Mind you, it's a ban. It's not a glitch, and yeah, you can watch my videos and doing this. My real life videos at youtube.com/Jaredvaldez. No, youtube.com/Valdez Jared. I create videos, and yeah, I'll play Minecraft. I'll make Minecraft videos and all that. But this is my goodbye to Roblox. I will still be active in the online community. Not on Roblox, but in the game. Goodbye, guys.
Alright, so videos about the... I don't know if my video editing program just cut out, because sometimes whenever a video ends, everything goes black, and then I have to fill it in with text saying, sorry, this thing cut out, so I'm going to stop it before it goes to the suggestions or recommended for you. And just like, I'm just going to summarize what just happened in the video, because maybe people will skip to the end and just wonder what the hell happened. You lied to your fans about why you got banned multiple times. You got poison banned, you got 0x1 banned, you got fucking IP banned, you got your accounts terminated, you got deleted. Obviously, Roblox does not want you on the websites. The moderators do not have a bias against you, at least not that I know of. You failed to comply with the terms of service of Roblox, they kick you off. You continue to run Faceblocks, which uses logos and pictures off of Roblox, even though you're not affiliated with it, which will probably result in you either having the domain shut down or getting kicked off the web hoster, blah blah blah, because they don't want they don't want a lawsuit. Man, that's basically it. You do not have any respect for others' content. No matter where you go, you have no respect for others' content. And if you put lots of work into your own stuff and somebody came along and stole it, you wouldn't be fucking happy either. So get this idea out of your head that you can get away with stuff. Anyway,